Hello guys and welcome back. My name is Kazamurdi and in this video I'm planning to teach you about a new part of the Dart language. It's actually about encapsulation. What exactly is encapsulation in Dart? In this video you will understand what exactly is encapsulation and we'll check it out how to use it in our Dart and what is advantages and what is disadvantage of this method. Encapsulation is a part of OPP, which is object-oriented programming methods. Uh, we use uh, we use encapsulation to hide methods, hide properties, filter from or parameters from the uh, some other classes, some other part of our library. Because if you want to show everything to the user, even to the developer, they can use some buggy stuff to create bugs. So we will prevent it, and we will only allow other developers or even ourselves to use only the methods that we want and not every method. Because if you want to allow every method, you will see lots of properties, lots of methods out there in a class. So we will only make them acceptable, only make useful methods or properties acceptable to those who want to use it. And actually, what is a use of encapsulation in the Dart? It's most useful for using the Dart libraries. And if you want to allow only classes, only methods for to be used in only its own library, not outside of it. For example, if I want to add an app and library to my app, and I only want to use some features, some methods of that library, not every possible methods. Because if I show every method that's available, then it can make me confused as a developer. So how can we use private methods or private properties in our class? So first I will create a class called employee, which has some properties, for example, int ID, which is equal to, that's for now, or even name, a string name, and we can create a constructor for it. I will create constructor using const keyword because I do not want to change this ID and name at all. And employee, and then create constructor with this parameter that it has dot name. Okay, and semicolon at the end of it. As you see, because this doesn't let me add final keyword, because uh, by using final keyword we will tell the Dart compiler that we do not change these IDs after it was declared, and we do not change this name after it was declared. So both of these field and properties would be final and won't be changed. And because of that, I create constant. Constant keyword is useful for um, creating classes, creating constructors for a class that doesn't change at all. Because it doesn't change at all, then it has some memory efficiency that classes without const doesn't have. And I'm planning to make this name field private. Private means it is only acceptable for this library and not outside of this library. So in order to do that, first I need to add underscore before the name of the method. And as you see, because I changed the name, then it would throw an error over here. And if I want to access this name, I can only get it from a method. For example, I'm going to create a method which will return a string and has a name of name get name, and it will return this dot underline score name. And if I create an class, okay, employee, which I forgot, employee which has two number, for example, one for ID, and for example, Jack or Luke for a name. And if I want to access employee dot unnamed, do you understand why do we still have this name? Didn't we say that it should be private, which means it shouldn't be acceptable for outside of this library? Actually, because we still are in the same file, same library, same package. So this name underscore name would be still available because we are still inside a file, not outside of library, not outside of this package. So this is still available. But we should not use it at all, and we should need to use get name in order to get the name of it. And I'm going to assign var name to it and then print this name over here. And if I print this console, you will see the look was printed in the console as it said before. So we are using encapsulations in order to reduce the amount of code that we want and only make features that we want to be available to outside of code. For other then we use encapsulation. What exactly are advantages and disadvantages of encapsulation? The first advantage that I spoke before is data hiding, which means that it prevents the data from being accepted by outside of the code, outside of class. This is known as data hiding because we make an underscore name unaccessible outside of this class, outside of this file, outside of this package. And another advantage is testability. For example, if we want to test our code and we want to test our code in isolation, we can use it uh, like this, and we only can test these features. And we can just, for example, fake this data over here and do nothing, get it out. For example, from the API for in network, we can make it offline. Or in flexibility, for example, if you want to change the code just for one part and doesn't affect outside of the world. And another part which is the most important part of encapsulation is security. Because we hide the data, we only restrict access for certain classes, for certain code. So it would improve the security of code. And I think that's it for encapsulations. And we will talk about this later on how to useful it is in our project that we will have later in the future. I think that's enough for now. And if you like my videos, please consider leaving a like or even subscribing to my YouTube channel. And happy coding, and thank you for watching.